We're back. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Musicians Hangout with your host, Crouch Fistfight, the Booty Pop Moopsie, and Maxine Maxwell of the Maxwells.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is so awesome to be back. Oh my goodness, it has been way too long. And we have an awesome evening for y'all tonight.
Yeah, we do.
And we will introduce to you our guest for tonight. All right. Our mission statement here on Musicians Hangout is to be part of a revolution, to create friendships with other artists, and build a community network to save music. And we welcome Pamela Jean to our show.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the show.
Joining us tonight.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
We're excited to have you on.
So where are you broadcasting from tonight?
We are in Spokane tonight.
Yeah,
Nice.
Washington in the house.
Washington.
Woo.
Finally, some hometown people.
Yes, hometown, Pacific Northwest girls right here.
Yes.
So Pamela, tell us about, your journey as a musician.
It's been a long one. I
Cool.
started this like 24, 25 years ago. So it's just every decade brings something different. So it's just, it's been awesome. It's like every year I think this is the year I'm going to make it. You're just like, oh, this song's going to hit, or this is going to hit, or this tour is going to be the one that gets me discovered. But like, I'm out here living life as an independent artist and paying my bills as a musician. So I guess I can say I've made it more than most people can say. So whether I get discovered all the way or not, I can pay rent and car payment by playing my guitar. So it's great.
Dude, you're doing better than we are. Like,
living the dream. Good for you.
Yeah, you really are living the dream.
Thank you.
That's
hard
awesome.
work. It's a lot of hard work to do that.
It's really hard work and it's very expensive. It's like people don't understand that, they see that you have all these shows or these tours or whatever. They think you're like doing great. And it's like, yeah, I'm doing great in the fact that, I'm out there, I'm doing what I love to do, what I wanted to do my whole life. But it's like, there's no money extra to do traveling. Like all these tours I do, I pay for on my own. And it's like, I either get sponsors to pay for hotels, or I get friends and family that let my dog and I crash on their couch or whatever. And it's like, and the recordings are expensive. The videos are expensive. So every time I put something out, it's like, people don't get that I just saved probably a year or two for just those two songs or that one. Video. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that is really crazy. Your videos are amazing, by the way. We got to feature one of them on our montage, and absolutely love, your work. Absolutely love the video. Just everything about it was really good.
Which one did you put up?
Oh, let's see. It was Small Country Town.
Yeah, Small Country Town.
That's my latest one. So
that one was really good. I like the whole storyline behind it.
Yeah, me too.
So that was my sister's idea, because if you saw like Geminis and Falling, I'm actually, performing in them and stuff. And she told me, she says, storyline videos is where it's at. That's what people want to see, especially something for raising awareness on domestic violence. And she says, you cannot sing in this video. She goes, you can't have your band in this video. She said, it needs to be a storyline video of somebody, how it starts off great and little by little it gets worse and worse and worse. And the couple that I had, Little Rose and Scozzari, that shot the video for me, starred in it anyway. They were fantastic. They're both musicians, artists, photographers. They do video, they do DJ stuff. So they're all the way around artists. So when I explained to them my mission, they captured it perfectly. And then my boyfriend actually came up with the hot tub scene, and he's like, you should have somebody dunk, have her dunk her in the hot tub where, you're flirting and it's silly. And then all of a sudden, like, he just takes it too far. And so it was like a collaboration of ideas from my video producer, Dawson, my sister, my boyfriend, Lily, Scozzari, and myself. And we all just like collaborated this idea together. And I wrote to police departments. I tried to find an actual police star in the video because I wanted the guy to get arrested at the end. That was how the video was supposed to end. And nobody was able to do it. Like, I don't know if it's like a legal thing and I told him, I says, you don't have to have their car in there, their face. I said, I just needed somebody's hands arresting this character in the video, but I couldn't find it. And we took my $30 Walmart lamp that I use for my shows that sits behind me.
Oh,
and we put it on red and blue. And I went outside the cabin that I lived in and I held it with a t-shirt over it to diffuse the light.
Oh, wow.
And that's how we made it look like cop lights. So that was a Walmart. Like,
wow. I actually,
that's awesome.
Because we do music videos. We have a producer and there are like, things that you can and can't do. And I was wondering how you got the police lights. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's just a Walmart lamp for $30 in the lawn and garden section.
I love it.
Good stuff.
Well, do you want to sing that song for us?
Yes.
I don't do that one without my band.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, you gotta go see her live then. When's your next?
Right? Wink, wink.
Yep, wink, wink. That is when I do live with the band that I just put together. And by the way, for anyone who's watching, we're in search of a perfect, catchy, fun band name. So anyone that helps us get this band name,
pesky kids.
If we pick the name that you guys give us, I'm sending out a little prize pack and an autograph poster and stuff. So
that's cool.
It's a very undecisive band. We all get along great. Everybody's families get along great. We cannot decide on a band name.
I vote for Those Pesky Kids.
Those Pesky Kids.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, yeah.
Are you pesky kids?
I might take that. Yeah. Well, in the
my
comments,
ringtone and everything is Scooby-Doo.
Any ideas? Put them in the comments.
Yes,
please.
Speaking of, hi, Jen. By the way,
are they in the comment section? Is that where I go?
Yes. Go into the comments. You'll see our. So we've got a private chat that only. Yeah, there we.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Hello, Hemp Wizard.
So what song can you play for us acoustic?
Yes.
Well, I figured since it's Wednesday, Wine and Whiskey Wednesday, do you want to hear a wine song or a whiskey song?
Let's
both.
Yes.
All right.
It's Wednesday.
Yes.
We gotta hump through this damn bitch. We need wine and whiskey.
I could use some of both after
wine to get over the first half of the week, and whiskey to get into the last half of the week.
Right. Well, this is one of my originals called Slip Away, and it's a song I wrote about drinking wine in the bathtub after a long, hard day.
Ooh,
love it.
Sounds good.
I feel this world is pushing me to be someone who's just not real. Hiding behind these open doors. One day will come, all shine as bright as the sun. And walk away from it all. From it all. Yeah. Put a little wine in this glass, a lot of bubbles in my bath. Gonna let this crazy day slip away. Yeah. I always land upon my feet, even though everything is pushing me. Though another bill my way, another problem with my truck, getting to the What is pushing me to be someone that's just not real? And behind these open doors, one day will come, all shine as bright as the sun, and walk away from it all, from it all. Pushing me over the edge. Pushing me over the edge. Put a little wine in this glass, a lot of bubbles in my bath. Gonna let this crazy day slip away.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I loved that. Loved it.
Thank you. I just looked off into the comments and we have 2 requests for
For the whiskey. Yeah, we got Brandino.
There's all my whiskey drinkers out there tonight.
We got Brandino. He's like, whiskey.
Hey, Brandino's on whiskey. Brandino, what kind of whiskey? This song's kind of about Fireball, but sort of all whiskey.
And then our hemp wizard. Hemp wizard's
Where's
like,
Hemp Wizard? What kind of whiskey are you guys drinking tonight? Or what kind do you like? They're probably getting whiskey right now as we're. Oh, thank you, Gary. They're probably filling their whiskey cups right now. Yeah, if you want a shot of whiskey, this is the time to go get it.
Yeah, I'm drinking that.
Bourbon.
You know, I'm into bourbon too, but it's, you know, close cousin to the whiskey. And
So-
I like Crown Royal with a pineapple juice back.
I will
ooh,
tell you, back in the day when
It's
I used to drink whiskey,
amazing.
I
We should
loved
do
7
some.
and 7s back in the day.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
I
yum.
haven't drank hard alcohol in a long time, but I had some run-ins with the Fireball, and that's how this song came about. So yeah, I was having a bad night the night I wrote. Well, I didn't write this that night, but Whiskey Wasted popped in my head. I was at a gig and I was mad at the person I was with, and
Ooh.
they were doing a Pendleton and some other kind of whiskey promo, and somehow shots just kept coming to the stage.
Oh,
And you know,
those
I
are fun nights, but dangerous nights.
whiskey wasted. Luckily, this older couple took me and Bella to their house and let us have their guest room and got me back to my car. And like they were, I was like, I can't drive home, and I'm out in the middle. When you're out in the middle of North Idaho, there's no Ubers and taxi cabs. Like
Yeah.
you just go on a whim and you find some safe people to stay at their house, and you go get your car in the morning. You know. And there's Bella. If you guys don't know Bella,
Oh, I know.
Maybe I gotta see Bella. Oh my gosh, she's
Yeah, they're-
adorable.
hello, you're on TV.
She's so
again.
pretty.
Bella.
Creepy.
Oh my god, I want to squish her face.
I do all the time. I grab her cheeks. I go, love her little cheeks.
She's very pretty.
Brandino
When I had a
has
bulldog, I would
balls
make
and
I would
whiskey.
spread his gels out, and I would be like Predator.
Do you see Brandino has
I
80
see
bottles of whiskey in his home bar?
That's
What, Bandito?
I can only keep 1 bottle of wine in the house at a time, otherwise it gets drank. So I could never have a wine cellar or a bar. It is a go-to store on need-be basis. That's how we roll around here.
I mean, I'd have a wine cellar, but it only lasts a weekend.
Yeah. Or like, you know, the boxes of wine that say they last up to 6 weeks. If any of you have ever got a box of wine and it lasted 6 weeks, I'll send you $100 right now.
Right?
I know for a fact nobody's let a box of wine go for 6 whole weeks.
Dude,
No way.
I'll sit there and drink it just straight out the top. Just.
And actually, it's not that bad. Like,
it really isn't.
Pretty good.
Box wine is awesome.
It's funny. Sometimes I go to like a nice wine bar, or like I'm at a show that has really nice wine, and I'm like, okay, well, I have a tab tonight, so I'll get the nice glass of wine just to treat myself. I'm like, my shitty box wine actually tastes better. Right?
Yeah,
I see it anyway to try to.
This good wine tastes like crap.
I'm like, what? This is $50 a bottle. Where's my $3 box? Come on,
all conspiracy.
We reek of
Where's
class.
my wine Capri Sun?
All right, so for all of our, we've got like what, 4 or 5 whiskey.
Yeah, they're really
in the house. So we're getting ready here. Fireball hits your eyes. Everything just comes out your reckless wild side. You pull me in with no regrets. Spilling beans you haven't spilled yet. It's been some years since I touched my lips. I get more passion when we kiss, because we're whiskey wasted. Bring it around, you know I don't want to waste it, because we're whiskey wasted. Spin it around, you know I gotta taste it. We're whiskey wasted. Whiskey wasted. One more shot glass from the crowd. It got me warm as the sun went down. Took a little break from my Chardonnay. Joined with a shot glass and spirit because we're whiskey wasted. Bring it around, you know I don't want to waste it, because we're whiskey wasted. Bring it around, you know I don't want to waste it. We're whiskey wasted. Because we're whiskey wasted. Spin it around, you know I gotta taste it, because we're whiskey wasted. Bring it around, you know I don't wanna waste it. We're whiskey wasted. Whiskey wasted. Whiskey wasted. Whiskey wasted. Oh, whiskey wasted. Thank you guys who's all tuning in.
Yay, whiskey. I got some.
Potato shine. I like it, Gary. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Samantha. If you want to find Whiskey Wasted, I'm on Alexa. I'm on Spotify, YouTube. there's not a video yet, but I need to get sponsored for a video because we're going to do, and I'm just going to not blow the whole cover out, but you know how all of the drinking songs, they have people on a boat and everyone's in bathing suits and it's summertime.
Yes.
We're doing it in North Idaho in the winter, and I'm going to get people to jump in the lake.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have everybody whiskey wasted with a bonfire on a boat. That's my vision. I just need somebody to fund it.
You got to have a lot of whiskey for that.
I have a lot of crazy friends.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they all are going to sign a release. You know, if anyone has a heart attack during this video, it's not my fault. You volunteered to be here.
Been there.
I'm not going to be the one that jumps overboard, but I will have people that do that for me.
When are you going to do this, or whenever you can get it funded?
Whenever I can get it funded.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've got some sponsors I'm writing into, and I'm hoping somebody loves the product enough to, you know,
so
help out.
Super cool.
Fireball, if you're listening, it's only $1,600 to make this music video.
Only. That's awesome, dude.
You should check and see if Fireball has a website and see if they have anything about that.
Yeah.
It's worth looking into.
I'm going to start looking into some local places first, too.
Yeah, that's a good
one.
Yeah, everybody's telling me to check with, like, the local distilleries and see if anybody'd want to jump on and, you know.
Yeah.
It would be, their name would be all over everything. It'd be like,
absolutely.
This video brought to you by whatever company sponsors it. And then I'll blast them out all over Facebook and Instagram and everything.
Which reminds me, Musicians Hangout is dedicated to music, not to underage drinking. Please drink responsibly.
Yes. And we're not promoting alcoholism either.
So. Exactly. Please drink responsibly.
To be honest, I did just spend 6 months in a addiction counseling.
Wow.
So yes, I am learning how to drink in moderation and not be an obliterated idiot. So yes, the songs you're hearing tonight are revolved around alcohol. Not all my music is revolved around alcohol. And we're definitely not promoting underage drinking or, you know.
Ever.
Yeah. Yes.
We're dedicated to music.
Music.
Well, let's be honest, artists, musicians, we fall into, you know, these vices because we are creative minded, and also we
literally play in bars.
We play in bars night after night, and there's always free drinks. The bar
they pay us in drink tickets.
And then when you sing Whiskey Wasted, even if you don't drink whiskey, there's a shot of Fireball on the stage. I'm like, nobody's
or 7.
Yes, I'm like, I have to drive home tonight. And so I'm like, there's the shots either get given to my friends.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they get shoved behind a PA, and then I'm like, I bring it to the bartender nonchalantly and have her dump it. But it's like, like I get the one glass of wine. There's no whiskey shots all night at my shows.
Right.
We've all been there, done that, and learned our lessons. At least I have.
Yep.
Rockstar coming off stage to Jägermeister's my vice. So coming off stage, everybody wants to have a shot with you. Yeah. I learned to distribute several of them to my friends, not take several of them with fans, you know, like
right. Yeah, you have to distribute.
Yes.
Like I don't typically drink on stage, and if I do, it's one glass of wine like after. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Until, you know, just one glass for the second half or whatever. But yeah, I played Whiskey Wasted with my band like a year or two ago, and just whiskey shots just kept coming, and I just pushed them off to the band. I'm like, you can drink them, you can push them to the side, whatever you want to do with them. And I just said cheers, and I put it up to my lips and then passed it behind me because I can't perform after taking shots. I can't do anything after shots.
No, I can't drink before I perform. I drink after.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yep. I'll have a cider, like a hard cider to kind of like calm the nerves.
I have like one drink before.
Yeah, it's like I'm here to entertain, and the more sober I am, the better I look and sound, and the better the show's going to be. And you know, we don't need to bring that on.
Sometimes I do like to have a cider on the stage with me, though, that I can sip throughout the set.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to have a cider there.
So, Pamela, what are some places you've played?
Yeah.
Well, I have played in. Say, I'm gonna say I've toured in 11 states. I've played in 9. I've played in 9 of them.
Cool.
All as a solo artist. I did 11 states in a 20-year-old Toyota Corolla with my one-eyed dog back here.
Oh.
We went all over. It leaked tranny fluid, and as long as I put tranny fluid in it every single week, this car religiously lasted me for all like 4 years. I picked it up for $500.
And a $500 car, they're the best.
I did a 60-day tour to 18 cities, and I packed everything you could possibly pack into this tiny little Corolla and took off with like $500 in my pocket. Yeah, it was the most epic experience ever. And then the following year, I bought a travel trailer and an SUV. I did the same basically 11 state loop with the travel trailer. And so that was cool because I got to be on my
comfy.
It was like my own home on wheels. It was my own tour bus. I stayed in my parents' driveway, and instead of like their dog barking at my dog and keeping everybody up all night, I told my dad, I was like, I can sleep in my RV. That's why I bought it. And he's like, I don't want to kick you out of my house. And I'm like, I say, but you have a dog that wants to get up at 5 a.m. We don't go to bed till 1 a.m. Yeah. And it's not working for anybody's sleep pattern. I says, I can literally go sleep in my RV. Yeah. And time to wake up in the morning, we'll come in. The dogs are fine. And, you know, and I went all over in this RV. I spent a couple months in Vegas. I've done like 2 desert tours in it, 2 or 3. No, I'm trying to think because one of them, the pandemic hit. I was in Arizona when the pandemic hit. Yeah, it was like 4 days.
Right? Were you like, okay?
No, it was 4 days before my 40th birthday, and I wanted to be back here for my birthday. And like everybody started freaking out, saying that they were going to start shutting down the state borders, and you weren't going to be able to go anywhere. Yeah. And I had 2 dogs with me, and I'm trying to drive like all the way back from where were we at? Phoenix to North Idaho in like a 4-day span. Dragging this travel trailer across the country by myself with 2 dogs. And it was a very uneasy, nerve-wracking road trip for sure.
Intense.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Well, and my dumbass, you know, people weren't hoarding yet.
I was just going to say, so did you have troubles with the toilet paper situation?
No, so I was like, I'm in Phoenix, and I was like, I assessed my supplies because, like I said, nobody was hoarding at this point. I did get myself set up where if we got stuck, I could park by a river for a week or 2 weeks, and I had full propane. Oh, good. I bought an extra bag of dog food. I bought horns up, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Horns up.
I'm just thinking Vikings. I don't know if you're going horns up or
yes.
My boyfriend's a Rams fan. I'm a Vikings fan, so it's horns up all the time in our house.
That's awesome.
And like he has horns. He painted them for his Super Bowl last year. Yeah, I thought Vikings were going to the Super Bowl this year. They did not get there.
I was kind of disappointed the Vikings didn't go to not going to the Super Bowl this year, but I guess that's fine.
So Daniel's horns up are because he's from Licking County Metalheads. He's a metalhead. He's also a podcaster. So shout out to our boys in Ohio. Shout out to
our boys, Ohio.
Oh yeah, she said everybody loves.
Yes, we're big. Yes,
we are loved in Ohio.
And we love Ohio.
Yes,
we love Ohio.
Oh, really quick to go on this toilet paper note.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I got extra dog food. Got some extra canned goods, propane. I set myself up, extra bottles of water. I just had everything set up where if we weren't able to get back to Idaho, I had me and the dogs taken care of. And I looked in my cupboard. I'm like, I have 5 rolls of toilet paper. That is more than enough toilet paper to get from Phoenix to North Idaho for 1 human, right?
Yeah.
I did not know what was coming. Or I would have at least bought a 24-pack along the road and kept it in the damn RV, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude, and where did this toilet paper go? Did these people ever use it all?
I'm sure they still have it, and
They
there's
gotta still have it.
white supply wherever it is.
Well, it was
Where
like,
did it go? Like
if they're telling you to quarantine for 10 to 14 days, if you have a family of 4 or 5 or 6 people, a 36 pack would have been enough for that many people for a 14-day quarantine.
Yes, it would have been.
So if everyone would have bought one extra giant
yeah,
pack,
but there are people that are buying like pallets of fucking toilet paper.
Yes.
And it's just like, Jesus Christ, dude.
And like where I was at during the pandemic, like people were coming over from like bigger cities to raid like stores in the little towns. It's like,
girl, I had to buy toilet paper off of fucking Amazon.
I almost sent her toilet paper because I'm in a smaller town, and we had toilet paper. We never ran out, so I almost shipped her toilet paper.
This is a question for all Americans everywhere. Why did we run out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer, but there was never a shortage of wine?
Right? And
but,
we were drinking it.
Here's the thing.
How are
during
the people
pandemic, we all became alcoholics.
We were all alcoholics. It was terrible. That's why I went to addiction counseling, because
we're like, is it 10 a.m. yet? I need a glass of wine.
Yeah, I was like, if you don't have a job and you have no gigs and you're not essential, there's nothing else to do during the day other than hike, walk your dogs, and start drinking at 2 p.m.
Yep, and that's what
Netflix and drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was COVID life.
I'm telling you, whoever makes the alcohol in this country it makes more. Like they're better on their A game than the toilet paper people.
They're thinking.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Because I started worrying. I was like, am I going to go for a box of wine and the liquor store is going to be empty? Nope.
No, never.
They were never out of weed, alcohol, cigarettes.
Here's the thing. There was so much vodka. There was so much vodka that the price of vodka went down. Like $2.
And everybody was drinking. Come on, we were all drinking everything. So.
Well, and I had like really cool friends, where none of us were essential. So like you're not supposed to get massages or haircuts or anything like that, right? Well, all of my friends, we just did everything on the DL.
Yeah.
And I tell them, they come over and says, I have money to pay you, but I don't have money to tip, but I'm tipping in wine.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like my masseuse, my hairdresser, we just sit there after my hair is done or a massage and
cheers,
drinking with the dogs. Like, what a nutty time of our life.
Oh yeah, my best friend does hair, so I always had good hair going on. I did my own nails, you just found ways to get around not having these services.
Yeah. We didn't lose a lot of services in Idaho.
That's right.
No,
Idaho really didn't.
No, people were coming from all over the country to eat at restaurants, get massages, get their hair done. I mean, it was like, I was the most profitable summer of my life.
Wow.
We were the only state in a 4-state area that people could sit inside and eat at a restaurant. I was pulling $250 a day as a server, 5 days a week.
Nice.
Did you guys have an influx of people move there?
I don't think it was so much moving, but it was 90% of my customers were from out of state.
Wow.
And they were being safe. I'm like, no, you just brought your germs to our county.
Oh.
I'm like, I didn't leave. Like, I was not, super safe about everything, but I stayed in my own little area for months.
Yeah, we were safe too. We stayed for a long time. Gosh, we didn't see each other. Like Crash and I didn't see each other for a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was what was cool about having my RV is I still went home to see my family after things had kind of mellowed a little bit. I did take a road trip to Wisconsin and back, and it was like I was self-contained. I didn't have to use hotels. I didn't have to use gas station bathrooms. I didn't have to use anything. Like I took my dog. We went to state parks. We went hiking. I had my RV. Like basically you'd pull up to an RV park, you'd pay in an envelope. You didn't even go into contact with the people at the park. You had your own space, and then you just get back on the road and get gas, use your own bathroom, and just keep on going. And it was like, so I was still able to travel a little bit.
Yeah.
I called it the apocalypse tour. If you, I have the perfect photo. My friend Stephanie got the best photo. I dressed like you know how the zombie killers look, where they're in all ratty clothes, and mud on their face, and I had like this big ass knife and I had a suitcase full of toilet paper. And I called it the Apocalypse Tour, and I said at the bottom, I says all gigs subject to canceled because of COVID. Yeah. And I only had 2 shows booked for the whole month of October, and one of them actually did cancel because my cousin's whole bar caught COVID.
Oh my gosh.
I basically was on a 3.5-week trip to Wisconsin and back with 1 show, and that was it. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, and COVID is nasty. I had it last year, and it was not fun.
No, it's not.
I got it directly after her.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun at all.
No, it was horrible.
If we ever go through another pandemic in this lifetime, I am going to go live by a river.
Heck yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, and we'll be out somewhere so far in the middle of nowhere with no internet and no cell phone service and no nothing, to know nothing about what's going on, and just go live a normal life.
Yeah, that sounds fun. It would definitely save your sanity that way.
Yes.
Well, now I feel like that's where all the stockpiling of the toilet paper is going.
It's buried in a mountain somewhere that nobody knows about.
I think people are like figuring out, like, oh my God, the apocalypse is coming. We need this toilet paper because, you know, the meteor's coming.
Did you write any new music during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Not really.
We didn't either. We weren't.
I tried to.
Damn, I started a whole new band during the.
Yeah, some people were creative. Some people were like.
We put a band together during the pandemic, and it was our only day of the week that we all looked forward to.
Oh,
it was like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, we had like, there was 4 of us, and we had a rehearsal space, and we'd check with each other every week to make sure everybody's healthy before we get together. And it was like literally the only day of the week that we actually looked forward to, because none of us were working and we had no gigs. And it was like, we had this one outlet every Friday night to go to my drummer Brian's house in his garage and just get together and play music. And it was like, this is the only thing that's getting me through this. Like,
cheers, Dawn.
Cheers, Dawn.
Here's everyone who's joining.
We love Don. He put together our whole background to our screen, our intro video, and a video for technical difficulties if we ever have internet issues. Or
I love the background in the beginning.
Yeah, super talented guy, and he's from an Ohio band called Occupied.
Nice.
Yes. So you gotta check them out. Their new album Rattle Can is on YouTube. You gotta check it out.
Anyone who's watching, I'm on Pamela Jean Unlimited on Facebook. If you're in a band, send me a link. Follow me. I'll follow your band.
Yes.
If you guys come to Spokane, if I come to Ohio, whatever, let's stay networked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Instagram.
Well, do you have another song for us?
Yeah.
Yay.
What are you guys in the mood for? Do you want to hear my newest one that's coming out here out of Nashville next week?
Sure.
Yes.
This one's called Here at Home. It's a story about moving to North Idaho with California license plates on your car.
That was fun.
Thank you, Rebecca. I actually was trying to showcase my own necklaces tonight, but it's getting stuck in my hair and in my shirt, so you can't even see it anyway.
Oh, you made this?
But you can check it out on Musicians Hangout, I believe, on our
that's pretty.
On our page. Pamela Jean has posted pictures of her jewelry.
Oh, the link, Dawn. If you look up Pamela Jean Unlimited, can I type in this comment thing?
Yeah.
I don't see a spot where I can.
Hold on, I got it.
Here, let's see.
Yeah, we can help you out if need to be.
I don't have a spot that I can comment anyone back.
That's weird. I didn't know our guests couldn't comment back.
I have no idea about that.
No,
we don't know what it looks like on your side.
It says I'm in the show. It shows. Let's see here. I can see everybody's comments, but I can't leave a comment for anybody.
Oh, bummer, dude.
Asgard. Oh no, okay. I see what's going on with yes, Pamela Jean Unlimited. Whoever's looking for the link. And it's PamelaJeanUnlimited.com, Pamela Jean Unlimited on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So any social media or website, it's going to be Pamela Jean Unlimited. If you're looking for me on Spotify, it's just Pamela Jean.
Perfect.
That's a squeaky door. Did you heard the door?
Yes.
Who's chicken farm? You heard the door?
They're from Ohio.
Yes. So okay, yeah. This is the beauty of working from home. You have to work around each other.
Yes, you do.
I have roommates also, so.
No, it's funny. It's my boyfriend goes out for a cigarette, but we forget how squeaky that door is. I already told him. I says, if you go to open a beer, can you do it quietly on the other side of the house, because I can hear it open.
I make my husband do that too.
He told me, he's like, I'll go open them in the bathroom, but I forgot how squeaky our door is. Oh my God.
It's the ghost. You should have told us it was a ghost.
April 2nd for 1:30 Artist World Record. Oh yes, we're all in on that for Chris. You guys hear?
Okay.
Chris is trying to interview as many people as he can that day to break the world record of interviews in one day. So
I remember that.
Yeah, so he needs April 2nd, he needs all of us artists to pop in, even if it's just for a minute interview. He's going to do as many interviews as he can that day.
All right, we'll try to get to you, Chris.
All right, so this is called Here at Home, and this one is going to be coming out of Nashville very, very soon.
Woo!
As I pull up to the bar, the first thing you see is my car. It's a little out of place with these California plates, but this girl was Minnesota raised. You got an R8 and hunting racks up on your tailgate. I'm a little out of place, but my California days are down that road. I've been missing me, everything I used to know. A little piece of me is finally here at home. I've been missing me, everything I used to know. A little piece of me is finally here at home. Here at home. I'll break it all down and leave the bar. Backseat filled with speakers, Bella and my guitar. All you see are tail lights and these out of place Cali plates. I've been missing me, everything I used to know. A little piece of me is finally here at home. I've been missing me, everything I used to know. A little piece of me went home. I've been missing me, everything I used to know. A little piece of me is finally here at home. Here at home. Here at home.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Kay.
Yay. Apparently my camera's not working.
Uh-oh.
And the squeaky door is back to haunt us. Ooh.
I got the tip work.
There's a boyfriend sighting. There he is.
I'm trying to stay out of the way.
It's a big house.
Oh, you're fine.
Not the house yet. I told him one day when we get into our big, house one day in our cabin in the woods in Montana, I'll have my own studio room so that I can go lock myself in for the interviews,
Oh gosh, I love Montana so much.
Yeah, that's where we want to eventually end up, somewhere on the acres,
Whereabouts in Montana do you want to be?
We have no idea. That song, Drop Me Somewhere in the Middle of Montana? That's where we want to be, somewhere in the middle of Montana.
Glacier National Park is my favorite place in the world. So
we went there for our first time in August. It was stunning.
Yeah, it is.
We both do photography, so it was like heaven on earth for us. We had both the cameras out all the time, and yeah, it was epic.
Did you get to see like Lake McDonald area?
We did. Yeah, we did the follow or going to the Sun Road, and we hit gnarly storms that we had to pull the car over. It got so foggy we couldn't see the road.
Oh my gosh.
And then when we got to the little guest center up there, we literally watched a cloud come up and over, and then it dropped like a bunch of rain and lightning, and we thought the power was out in this the gift store, but they run on solar power, so they just didn't have any, there was just no light.
Oh my goodness.
So they closed the gift store, but they let everybody stand outside of it until the storm passed so we could all get out to our car, because it was like hailing and lightning. Oh yeah, we hit.
Wow.
We didn't get a sunny experience on the going to the Sun Road.
Well, dang, you'll have to go back on a sunny day, because man, it's gorgeous up there. I used to go there.
We hit enough pieces where we got to see it, but the majority of our drive was pretty nerve-wracking.
Oh.
Yeah, I can only
gotta
imagine.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
He tells us we need to oil our door.
The doors are hit.
We're gonna
WD-40.
We're gonna film a horror movie in this house, and we're gonna utilize the door.
Yes. That could be a whole new music video. It could be the.
No, I can't oil it yet.
That's my kind of video. So
this house is like a 1920s house, and it's very, very
love that.
It's got those wall heaters on the floorboards that it's kind of scary when we first moved here. I'm like, oh my god, our house is gonna start on fire, but you just can't put things on top of the heater, But we have a basement. Right. And it has a door, like every horror movie you've ever seen where a girl gets locked in the basement. That's what our basement looks like.
Yes.
And it literally has a lock where you could lock somebody in our basement if you wanted. And it's like those type of stair. I'm not kidding. If I videoed it and sent it to you guys, it is creepy. I call it the creepy basement, and I make my dog go down there with me when I need to get something out of the basement.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
It's a creepy basement.
That would be a perfect place for music video. I love really creepy music videos. So my husband and I are like a grunge metal band, and we do our music videos based on, I'm not like really creepy things like death and ghosts, and One of my fans actually asked me on the show a couple years ago, do you always end up dying in your music videos? And I was like, without planning, I do all but one. I have like 5 music videos and I didn't die in one.
I only die in one of my videos, and that's the only one I ever plan on dying in.
Yes. Now it's a theme I have to keep going with. So our next music video, that we actually wrote a new song this last week, and we want to do this music video. And I'm going to end up dying in it because it's our theme.
It's your theme? Yeah. So any of you who are watching, if you go to PamelaJeanUnlimited.com, I have 3 music videos out. You can see one of them is based on domestic violence. I do a lot of raising awareness on domestic violence and raise a lot of money for the cause while I'm touring and out playing shows. The other one is for Geminis, which is just a very fun, lighthearted video of me.
Yeah, that's good.
Driving a 58 convertible Corvette in stilettos, and I can't drive a stick shift or walk in stilettos, but the video editing makes it look like I can.
Yes, that's what video editing's for.
Yeah, and I plan to never die in my music video. That's awesome, Troy. You don't want to die in your music video, but sometimes it happens.
Come
I've
on.
never died in the music video.
Oh, darn.
Never once have I died in any of my music videos.
Well, my song Falling is about
Mine are all live though, so
battling with addiction. And I dedicated
Oh.
a song to a friend who had an accidental drug overdose at 32 years old. So
Ooh.
I dedicated the video to her, and I dedicated it to that not everybody who's falling can catch themselves. And addiction is a really ugly thing. And whether it's alcohol or drugs or both or whatever, not everybody makes it out alive. And that's what I wanted the video to show. So as much joking aside as we've done talking about drinking and whiskey drinks, there is a very, 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 very dark side to addiction. And I've seen one too many friends and family members go through it. And, to lose a friend at 32 years old, over something that could have been prevented. It's very, very sad. It's scary. And, I worked with a recovery place to put their number out at the end of the video. And, So the Geminis is fun. The other 2 videos are very serious. And there are some very serious things that have been in my life that I wanted to, showcase and show the power of it and show how bad things can really get with drugs and how bad things can get in domestic violence. And so, my videos have a purpose. They have a meaning. I raise money for a women's shelter in North Idaho. And in the 5.5 years I've been touring and playing out live up here and all over, I've personally donated and raised over $5,000 just through my Facebook posts. So when people put money in the tip jar, it's not just for dog food and wine. It actually 10% of that
goes to good cause.
Shelter. And when I tour around the country, I pick different cities. If I'm in a city for more than 3 or 4 shows, I'll take that 10% and donate it to their local women's shelters. So it helps out. I've done one in Sacramento. I've done one in Yuma. I've done one in Vegas. So when I'm touring, I literally just Google women's shelters in the areas. I message them, tell them what my mission is, and then I send them some money before I leave town.
That's a cheers to that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Cheers to my water because I'm not drinking whiskey anymore.
I know I'm on water tonight too. So
oh my god,
water
so empowering.
I just have the one drink, but I've been milking it.
Sometimes you just got to do that.
But I can't get enough of these goddamn Mike and Ike sours.
Well, I have salted caramel chocolate in the cupboard that
No, man,
yum.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Fucking addiction.
Thank you, Troy, for acknowledging that. Thank you.
I'm going to pull that up on screen even. I agree. Deeds are amazing. Those need more publicity. Artists.
Look, it's not just the sours either.
Totally.
We're over here getting complimented on the domestic violence stuff, and she's like, "But the Mike and Ike's."
That's crap.
That's my addiction. Fucking candy.
I don't think you're gonna die at the end of a music video on Mike and Ike's. I think you're gonna be okay.
That's
no, but yes, definitely. Those of you donate to women's shelters, help with the domestic violence causes, we all know somebody who has been abused.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know my whole story, like my dad paid for my entire move out of Northern California so I could start my life new. And like my whole family was scared. I was scared. And my dad's like, just get out of town. He gave me his credit card, paid for my RV or my U-Haul. And I literally just left town the next morning and didn't even tell anyone and just started driving. And that's how Bella and I ended up here. But I tried to pay my dad back and he said, if I never see the money, he says, it is what it is. I've tried to like give him money back from that. And he wanted nothing back from that. Like, so I thought the only thing that was fair was to take 10% of what I make and do this women's shelter that had just started up when I first moved here. And now they've been funded enough through people like me that just donate and donate and donate there. If a woman needs a plane ticket or a U-Haul or a hotel for a week, they have the funds to do that. So if any of you are watching and you're stuck in that situation, and you think that there's no way out, there is a way out. And even if you don't have cool ass parents like I have that just pay for the whole move, call any women's shelter in your area and they will help you out and get you to the safe place you need to be, because not everyone makes it out of that alive either. So, I mean, honestly, there's so many things I do with my music to raise awareness on top of just being out having fun and, jamming with your band on stage and entertaining people. There's a whole mission behind everything I do.
I love that.
That's awesome. And,
very. Oh my goodness.
It's awesome having a strong woman like you to help, other women in need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
who are looking for their independence.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like, it's been so long that it's like, I sometimes don't want to even talk about it on stage, but it's like every time I say something, and just that little blurb of, hey, thanks for the tips in the jar. And I tell people how much I've raised and whatnot. And that's all I go into. I don't go into any kind of detail or anything. And they're like, probably 5 out of 10 times, there's a woman who comes up to me after the show and says what she's trying to leave. Or I had a woman come up to me with bruises on her arm at one of my shows and told me that her girlfriends took her away for the weekend to get out of this relationship. And so, I mean, I've had some pretty like crazy interactions after my show with other women who are literally like stuck and can't figure out.
What? The first step is reaching out to somebody else.
And it's like, if I can be that one person that they did reach out to, and maybe they took the women's shelter number from me that night. I carry a whole suitcase full of pamphlets and things that people can read and have the safety numbers on it. And I put them on my merch table, and it's like, like I said, I don't advertise it, but there's always some kind of mention throughout the show. And if somebody knows somebody, or they are that person and they just grab that phone number, maybe I just saved somebody, you never know. So it's like, that's just been my cause of, what I really want to donate to and raise awareness for while I'm out playing shows.
That's beautiful.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that, because
of course.
we need more sisters out there helping us out.
Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking. We need more women.
Well, and it's 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men who've been in these situations. So it's, it's not just women. So I try to not just, say that it's only women. I'm not trying to, but I do donate to women's shelters. Everything I do is to help women and children, because no offense, men, if you're out there listening, and I know you've been in those type of situations too, you have a physical strength over us that we don't have. Yes. And if you're a 130-pound woman up against a 200-pound man in a fight, you really don't have a chance. Yeah. So it's like, my heart does go out to men who've been abused, and ours, because women can be total bitches too, and psycho and chase you with knives around the house. I get that. But, our level of, if you look at how many women die or end up in hospitals because of domestic violence versus men, it's a very small number. So I do want to raise awareness for everybody who's been in these situations and help anybody out, I can, but it's definitely stuff with the women's shelters.
Oh, thank you so much, Pamela. That's beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful.
It is. Well, everyone, it is time for us to sign out. We do.
I was gonna say, yeah, what's happening? Yeah.
We do want you to plug your next show and plug where our followers can follow you, Pamela.
Yeah, so tomorrow, both of my shows this week are in Spokane. Tomorrow is going to be at Jackson Street, which is in basically sort of North Spokane area from 5 to 7. I'm actually playing there every Thursday. They're doing a steak and bake, and it's like steak and potatoes, dollar drafts. And I'm playing dinner time from 5 to 7 every Thursday for the month and next month. And then Friday, I'm at AK Asian Restaurant in Spokane Valley from 6 to 8.
Oh, nice.
So that's this week's shows. And like I said, if you're on any kind of social media, just follow me on Pamela Jean Unlimited, and you'll be able to find my shows, my tour schedule. I was trying to get to the desert this year, but I've got a new car and we have a new house to pay for. So we're saving to go see my family at the summertime. So there will be little tours throughout the year, just nothing super crazy big this year.
What does that say? I don't even have my glasses on.
Pamela Jean.
Yes, Pamela Jean Unlimited.
Yes, Pamela Jean Unlimited at .com or Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Follow me, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm an independent artist. I do everything from the ground up. So I appreciate anybody who's listening, anyone who starts following. If you're finding me on Spotify, follow me on Spotify. I appreciate it. To the moon.
And we appreciate you, Pamela.
Thank you so much for being on tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys for reaching out and having me on your show. This was awesome.
Absolutely. It was great that we got to meet you.
Yeah.
Next time we'll have to have your whole band on.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
After you get a name.
Well, we've only had 2 rehearsals, so we are definitely not show ready all the way as a band yet, but we will be very soon.
We'll have those pesky kids on.
Right now it's Pamela Jean and the boys until the boys can agree on a name, because I keep coming up with stuff and nobody seems to like it. So
well,
I was thinking Pamela Jean and the Tumbleweeds, but only one band member like that.
I can hear wah wah wah.
It's gonna end up being Pamela Jean and the boys if nobody can agree, because we have festivals we're booking this summer.
Pamela Jean and the Gents.
And everyone's like, what's the name of your band? I'm like, and I'm not going generic. I'm not going Pamela Jean Band like everybody else does. It's going to be like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
I like that. Yeah.
Every badass artist back in the day
Pamela
had their
Jean
name,
and the Jelly Bellies.
and they're Pamela Jean and the Mike and Ikes.
Yeah.
And then Mike and Ike will come sue me when I get big and be like, you took our trademark. I'll be like, we spell it different.
You can spell Mike different though.
Pamela Jean and the Pajamas.
Mike.
Followed on Spotify. Thank you, Mustard Mountain Moving Company. Thank you.
Yes, dude, Mustard Mountain Moving Company. They are awesome.
They're amazing.
They really are. We
Nice.
do.
All right, guys, I'm going to take us out. Thanks so much again, Pamela. We'll stay in touch.
Thank you all for tuning in too. This was the most interactive show I've been on. It's been nice to see all the
yay.
And we'll try to fix our squeaky door, but not till after the horror.
No, man.
We're trying to go viral. My boyfriend's trying to go viral so he can quit his job at the post office. So,
if he's gonna quit his job at the post office, definitely keep that squeaky job.
We're trying to think of something other than OnlyFans to get viral on.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
If you crack that code, let us know. All right, we love you, Pamela. Thanks for joining us.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. This was awesome. And Bella's still sleeping, but she says good night.
Good night, Bella.
I'll serenade you, Bella.
Yes.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week. Take care. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.